I'm Wendell G., joined here by Yankee Kane as we continue through our Tour de 2049 draft. Second half of round one, we'll start with, did we finish up, I guess we finished up the 3 Lisbon picks.
Yeah.
And now we're ready for pick 12,
Another Amsterdam pick.
Amsterdam, starting pitcher Sam. That's a surprise to me that Amsterdam went with a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
He looks good. He's a high school guy, but he looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, looks like a good pick for OU. Kind of found value. Like, everyone was taking these. He might even... Oh, no, never mind. I thought he traded for this one, but he traded for 6. But he kind of found value. Like, there was a big run on hitters, and this guy was just kind of there, and you just swooped him. So
Gotcha.
He's got good stuff. You know, he's not throwing very hard, but the pitches he does throw, he throws 5 of them, all of them pretty good, other than his curveball.
Yeah,
the movement's, not bad. The control's not bad. The movement's already, 50, and the stuff's already 45. All his his pitches are already pretty good and stuff, so even though he's 18,
Got a lot of growth in that control, though.
Right.
I would call this a high-risk pick because of that control. I mean, we've had guys come in with that kind of a potential and they just completely bust.
Yeah.
But if he even just splits the difference and comes in at a 45 control, he should be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you throw him in the pen.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
As
it is high risk. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking there's this one guy that I've had on my team. I can't remember his name, but he's got stuff for days. He's got great movement. He can't even find the plate. So I've just been watching him just do nothing. But okay, so pick 13 was back to Istanbul. Another starting pitcher.
Yeah. So
Swang Sung Shang.
Yeah. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, but
I think that's Swang
Sung Song.
Swang Chung Chung. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
HTZ.
Yeah. So I was pretty happy to get this guy here. He is a lefty. I think he's
Damn. Yeah.
I think he was the first lefty taken in the draft, actually.
Damn. Solid.
So that in itself is nice, but not a deal breaker. I took a righty first overall, obviously. So stuff. He's another 22-year-old. So another guy that's already kind of there. Yeah.
And he's a Winnipeg product again.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So are you gonna bring him up later this year and then start him next year?
This guy I'm not sure. I have him in. I'm probably gonna move him to Double-A and see how he does. Because I definitely want to experiment with the guys out of college. That sounds really bad, but I want to, see how people coming out of college do in terms of, how do they translate to the minors? How does that translate to the majors? I mean, he does have room to grow, so I don't know if I definitely can't bring him up straight away. So I don't know if Double-A is the best place for him to finish growing, or Triple-A, or what the case may be. But it's definitely a kind of a, to test out how that works as far as that goes. But I think...
You mean just moving him straight to Double-A?
Yeah, I think I'll do that because he's got 55 and all his ratings. And
if you trust the scouts. But he is 22, so...
Yeah.
Great stamina, holds the runners. If you get a good catcher, he'll be great, on slowing down Gooksta, the speed merchants. So
yeah.
He's the Gooksta nemesis right here, the anti-Gooksta.
Definitely.
I am the anti-Gooksta. HTZ. Cool. So next we got the Cabo Bulls with center fielder Kevin McGuire.
All right.
Is he the first center fielder taken?
Yeah, I believe so.
He is the first center fielder, yes.
So the now reigning champions.
The reigning
congratulations to Wolf.
That's right.
Wolf named 21.
Mad up. Wolf Mad 21.
Yeah. So this guy's another kind of low power, good everything else kind of guy, which is fine for center field.
The guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect for center field, really. Good defensive center fielder. His rating in center field is a 60. Do you think that will go up? It looks like he's got great range, great arm.
It might go up to 60, maybe 65.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he does have 4 years of experience, so I'm actually kind of surprised the center field rating's that low.
Gotcha. Yeah, I am too.
You know, because it's experience-based. I'm wondering, maybe his college stats are gone now, I think, but...
No, they're right there. Okay. They're at the bottom. I see them. He
was overall, he was kind of a poor center fielder in college, it looks like.
The defensive stats are gone. I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's wait and see for this guy. I mean, you could definitely stick in one of the corner spots for sure and get 65, 70 rating. Center field's a little tougher. You kind of need, like, everything over 65, but I don't know. It should be fine. I mean, worst case scenario, you do stick him in a corner spot. He still should be a okay bat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His batting numbers in 2047 were actually kind of bad.
Yeah, they were. I mean,
99 OPS
relatively
plus.
speaking, yeah.
You know, only 283 batting average in college, but he did pick it up. He actually had a really good numbers a year after. So, I don't know. That's another interesting thing to kind of test out, see with this guy. Like, how does their most recent year of stats affect their ratings? Because I know in like stats only leagues with no ratings, it's like you kind of like can never tell. So I don't know if the ratings are affected by that or not. And there's different settings as far as that goes. So this guy could work out. Worst case scenario, he's a nice fourth outfielder. Best case scenario, he's starting center fielder with no power. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
Not bad for number 14 though.
I'm really curious about his potential 80 avoid Ks rating. I'm really curious how this turns out. I can't think of another guy in the WBL who has an 80 avoid K.
Yeah, I noticed that 80 like avoid Ks is the most likely of the batting ratings to get an 80 because there's not many 80s like at all. Like carriers like 80 power or something like that, but like you know only a handful of guys have 80. I noticed that like if you look in like normal leagues or just like any league, like you look at every player, like avoid Ks is the most likely to have that like 80 potential for some reason.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know,
but few people actually make that 80.
Yeah,
I got you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna like waste the video time looking it up, but I know I definitely like remember seeing that a lot. That avoid Ks is high, but I mean, it's a good stat. So
Spoon McGuire,
yep,
future center fielder for the world champion Kabul Bulls.
Perhaps.
All right, so pick 15, my young
Your son,
young scion. Yeah, second baseman Carlos Vasquez going to Berlin.
Well,
How do you think my boy did here?
I think he did a good job.
Good. Proud of him. So this kid went to VB, Virginia Beach.
Yeah,
in
the
college.
old JD team.
Yep, that's good school. Virginia Beach. So it looks like a long shot to me, though. I mean, he's young. He's 18. He's got a lot of bust potential here, but
yeah, I mean, the main thing is a very low work ethic. It's actually a big deal for an 18-year-old. But man, I mean, I would love to see this guy. I want to see Mike's team make the playoffs. I hope it happens this year.
Yeah.
But
well, you know, I worry about this personality combination. Very high leader ability, maxed out at very high in blue. Work ethic very low down in the red.
Yep.
That means he's well, like it says, he's charismatic.
Yeah.
But he's got terrible work ethic, and maybe that influences his teammates to be likewise.
Yeah, I've always kind of worked off of the like assumption that it does.
Yeah.
Which is why like I'll always cut someone.
Right.
On, like if I see some like random guy who has no potential, I'll like cut him off my team because I'm not going to risk it.
Right.
But I've never actually tested to see how big of an impact that has. I mean, either way, like if he does pan out, he's going to hit for big power. His arm is kind of poor, but he's going to be a good defensive second baseman otherwise. So
I actually tested that. I didn't so much formally test it, but I watched it very carefully in earlier versions of OOTP, and it just seemed to be there for flavor. It didn't seem to really have a actual effect, but I wonder if that's changed in 16.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I mean, I still work off of like OOTP 13 stuff, like for certain things. So I mean,
so this kid hit for days down in Virginia Beach High School.
Yeah. He did, especially his junior year, 204 OPS plus,
Dang.
12 homers, and homer every third game.
But his WAR was only 3.0, so obviously his defense was not up to snuff.
Yeah, but they also play less games in high school, so
gotcha.
I don't know if like 3.0 WAR is like high for that league or not. I haven't really looked into. Maybe that's something like Osick. I mean, he couldn't be here today, but that might be something Osick. I know he does a lot of research into the feeder league, so that might be something he knows. Like,
all right, cool. So, pick 16, a Waco. Playing for the Waco Satanic Goats now, Dave Meyer set up as a starting pitcher down in Waco. Oh, he's a flamethrower too, 100-mile-an-hour ground baller.
Yeah, so this is another AI pick, but I was actually surprised this guy lasted until 16. He is fragile, which is a big drawback for a pitcher. But he's also 21, so I mean, I think Travis will still get something out of him.
Well, I mean, the luck of the draw. If he survives unhurt, well, and I know normal will go up to durable and durable to Iron Man, but I don't know if fragile will go up to normal. But
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think fragile is fragile forever?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen it go backwards like that. So.
Okay, Kanye.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like. It's just luck of the draw. You could have someone durable be out for Tommy John, and then all of a sudden they're fragile. So,
so now we get to the North League champs, best league champs, not best league, NBL champs. Leonardo Moran, starting pitcher.
Yeah, so a Mexican player for the Mexican Orlando.
Mexilando, yeah. Qualando.
So Moran's a pretty good prospect, though. He is kind of low stamina, but not. I mean, this is also the guy that has Sasha Nazanov, who's the best pitcher in the league with 30 stamina. So I don't think he really minds. But yeah, he's got good stuff, movement control. 3 good pitches. It's a bad changeup, but that's all right. His college numbers were a little weak. In 2 of the 3 years he played, he had an ERA over 4. But I mean,
see that could be defense. Well, his first year, his whip was kind of high, but looks like he kind of got it together.
His BABIP was really high in his first year, so I mean, you can check his FIP. I think
terrible defense behind him.
Yeah, so I mean, he definitely could make something of himself, though. Probably as a number 3 or number 4 guy, but he still has the stuff to be pretty good, I think.
He gave up a lot more home runs. His home runs per 9 his sophomore his 2048 season.
Yeah.
He went from 2 home runs given up in 55 innings in 2047 to 11 home runs given up in 60 innings in 2048. So he was giving up the long ball. I wonder if his movement took a dive.
Well, actually, if you look at his history, his stuff actually went up after that 2047 season, and then it hasn't really gone down. It's just continued to go up, so that's a good sign. Like normally you'd see like
and his velocity
really good year, you'd see really good year, really bad year. But,
gotcha.
But its stuff has actually improved, so I think he should be fine. He went to Madison too, and now he's with Helsingborg, so that's another nice storyline.
Hometown boy.
Yep.
So next up, another center fielder for the Pac-Man Las Vegas, Eric Hughes.
Yep. So
left-handed high schooler.
Yep. So Doe got this pick from me. I believe he gave away number 4 or something like that. So there was he gave away a prospect in my system, but anyways, so this guy in game he's a little mediocre as far as OSA goes, but he's got good defensive ratings. He is a lefty hitter, average personality. He's kind of like good power, good avoid Ks. He's kind of like solid overall. Might be a 4th outfielder kind of guy.
It surprises me that his outfield ratings are so low. He's got fantastic range. He doesn't make an error, and great throwback to the plate.
Yeah, I guess it's because he's in high school. Like, I guess the experience in high school isn't that important for defensive ratings. I mean, he's kind of old for high school. He's 19, but I don't know. I know there's like some weird stuff with the first couple of years of feeder leagues. So
gotcha. Well, he's got a decent infield ratings. He could be a super utility guy in a few years.
Yeah, definitely. That might be what Joe saw out of him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be good defensively all around the outfield, though. He just needs the experience there.
Well, with that excellent speed, maybe he could be a late game pinch runner.
Yeah.
You know, and come in and not hurt you on defense, maybe.
Yeah.
But for a pinch, I don't know, that discipline, that eye kind of low. But yeah.
I mean, you know how Doe's team is with pinch runners, though. Like, you know, this guy should be going in, but it'll be like, you know, their closer going in to pinch hit.
Right.
So
exactly. They're 5'10", 260-pound closer.
Yeah. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but ideally that's kind of.
And he'll be hurt. He'll be hurt already. So
yeah,
he'll be limping. All right. So that was the first of 2 Vegas picks in this round. Now we go back to Little Rock.
Yeah.
Go back to Little Rock or to Little Rock for the first time?
First time.
First time.
They did trade a pick out. They traded a pick. I don't know for what. But one of the picks earlier in this draft was theirs. But yeah. So Bruin, I believe he was like, his internet was down or something. I don't know if he actually made this pick, but regardless, it is a good pick. This was his first draft as GM, so
definitely think this was a good pick. Yeah, I agree. Good movement.
Yeah, it's a nice piece to add to his system, which is still growing. So,
and at 22, not too far away from being ready. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 3 good pitches. He actually has 6 pitches, which is like honestly excessive. Like you could just completely move that change up, like it's 25-25. But the movement's really good, the control's really good, his stamina's great. Great numbers in college. So I mean, he's overall a pretty good prospect. I would like to see maybe Bruin throw this guy in Double-A and see what he could do. Because I think he could help the team maybe sooner than rather than later.
Yeah. Well, Little Rock. Who did they used to be?
They used to be New Zealand.
New Zealand.
It was like B-Dub's expansion team, and then.
But how far away are they from competing?
I actually have no idea.
Okay.
Let's see what their standings were last year. If I can find them. Maybe I can't. Alright, well, I gotta find the history tab, but I will do that.
That's okay. I just, they've had a few years to get some good first-round picks, so I was just wondering if they're getting close to being ready like the Gookstas, the Flying Gookstas.
Yeah, I'll check the minor league systems. So they are actually 18th in minor league system right now. But I don't know. They're kind of in a weird place as a team. I'm pretty sure they finished like in like 6th.
Son of a bitch. Sorry. I stepped back to get my chair, and there's an earthworm the size of a snake crawling across my floor.
Oh, well.
Due to floodwaters, I'm sure. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's got a lot of, he's got a mix of, like, veteran talent and young players right now, so he's kind of like I don't know, he's in this weird place where, like, his team's, like, he doesn't really know if he's going up or down, but he definitely has talent on his team, so I don't know. We'll see, but this pick definitely helps one way or the other. It should help bolster that minor league system.
Right. Cool. And now for the final pick in the first round of the 2049 draft, pick 20, the Vegas Pac-Man took corner outfielder Sammy Kelly.
Yeah, so Kelly is a left fielder, corner outfielder. He's left-handed. He's got very high work ethic, which is nice. He is 21. He's got pretty good defensive rating, so he'll definitely stick at one of the corners. Probably not center fielder. Good numbers in college. He's got good power potential, actually, 65, which is really nice. Like, all of his batting ratings are going to be at least average. So, this guy could hit probably similar to, like, his last year in college. Not the OPS plus, but in terms of those numbers, like 11 home runs in a season, like a near 300 average, something like that. So, I mean, it's a good pick. Pretty good value for Doe. I don't really know anything about his system or his plans, but it's a good piece to add, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, let's see. We're at 20 minutes on this segment of the call. Do you want to continue to the top of the second round, or put a break here? Are you familiar with these guys in the second round?
I don't know. That's where I was I was going to rely on Osick because I know he did so much research.
I got you. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just take a break here, and thank you guys for joining us. Wendell G and Yankee Kane here with you with thoughts on the first round of the 2049 draft. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back again.